Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and to my old subscribers, you guys has been amazing. So in today's video, like, this should be a very relatable video for all, especially for we women, girls, young girls, because there's no how you don't go to the salon. Even from a child, as a child, you have been to the salon in one way or the other. Like, there's nobody that has not gone to the salon or still going to the salon, even though the wigs are taking over right now. But still, people still go to salon because sometimes you want to wash your hair, you want to braid, you want to make your hair, or even wash your wig. So you still go to salon, if not frequently, but at least from time to time. So in this video, I want us to talk about things that hairstylists do to their customers that they don't like. So the first thing that stylists do that customers don't like, or the type of hairstylist that customers don't like or they might not patronize again, is hairstylists that gossip or talk too much. Like, some hairstylists, they are just so loud, like they talk too much. From the beginning of that hair to the end, they will talk at all that you even get tired. Although sometimes you want to make your customers lively, you want to at least just joke or say one or two things that at least will make them not get bored or make them comfortable. But at the same time, some hairstylists, they overdo it. Like, let me give you an example of one that I went to wig my hair one day. She was like, because she stayed around my street, she's like, madam, now you dey stay for that house? I said yes. She said, how many flats dey for there? I said, we're just like two. She said, now wow, how much una pay for there? I told her, I said, now wow, that kind of money for that kind of place, it's too much now. Like, I just, those kind of questions that are not just unnecessary. Like, she want to, like, I was pissed. How will you be? Why not do your, even if you want to ask me or you want to just gist with me, you can still say things that are general, not that I told you, I want you to know. But he started asking such questions, like, is it necessary? So that alone can even put somebody to be sincere, that stop going there to weave my hair. Because I don't like that kind of somebody that wants to intrude on somebody's privacy. So that also can put a customer off and make people not to patronize you again, because they've already termed all salon like gossip centers. Like, if you want to get information or you want to know things about an area or a street, that you go to the salon, you will get all the information. They know everyone in that street, everyone that passes, that stays in that place. They have one or two things to say, and it's not good at all. It might piss a customer off, because the customer might say, this one, next time I might come here and she will have something, or if I leave, she will start gossiping me to the next customer. Bad habits like this puts many customers off from coming to that or going to that salon again. But the next thing that hairstylists do that customers don't like is the way they handle a customer's hair. There are some hairstylists that are just so, like, they are just crawling. They will use 10 hours to make your hair. Or there are some that their hands are just so strong. Like, if they handle your hair, or especially when they make you Ghana weaving or braid, you will not even sleep for almost you will not even sleep for almost 2 days, or if possible a week. Some say they will handle the hair like this, you start having sore in your hair. Or is it the one that when they retouch? Let me give you an example too. There was one that retouched my hair sometimes back. After some, in fact, since then I never went back to that salon again. When after retouching, imagine somebody that just retouched her hair, the scalp will be very, very soft. When she started washing my hair, oh boy, the way she was scratching it, in fact, my scalp was on fire. Immediately I left that salon, my people, I did not look back again. That was the last time I went to that place to make hair. like the woman hands was so strong. If she's washing the hair, if everything is power. Ha! Since then, I didn't go there again. So the way a stylist handles a customer hair, or even the ones that are very slow, you just like, this person, I beg, I cannot, you know, like, I don't feel they do hair for this person, please. I cannot make hair here because she will take like forever to make your hair. So that also is another thing that customers don't like. The next one that some hairstylists do that customer don't like is some hairstylists are dirty. Like, they are just so dirty. They don't wash their brushes, they don't wash their combs, they don't, you know, you enter the salon, everywhere is just full of hairs and pack of hair, you know, all sort of dirty things. Like someone said something before. She said that if the salon is full of packs, papers and hair, that is an evidence that people are coming there to make hair. And I'm like, now wow, you know, that kind of dirty mentality. But at the same time, she doesn't know that it can put people off, because somebody enters a salon and you see everywhere full of paper, you know, it will piss you off. Even if you are doing, as you are making hair, no matter how much customers are, you sweep it immediately. Like when I was learning hair, my boss then, if he discovers that hair is everywhere or this thing, immediately he will tell us to start sweeping, tell us to remove all the hair, the papers and all that. That's the maybe weave on or all those, the parts and everything. We make sure we clean every week, every first Monday. We wash all the towels. There are some, their towels are so dirty they cannot even hang it outside. It will still be cold and they will still use it again on another customer. It can piss people off. It will make people not to come there. Is it the ones that will, after using, they maybe making relaxer, they don't wash the brushes? It pisses customers off. It's not good. The ones that they don't even wash their washing sink, that's that place that customers stays to wash their hair. Every customer that come there, they don't know they will use water to wash it, remove all the hairs from inside, because a customer might see that thing can be very irritating, especially shampoos and conditioner. It can be very irritating if you don't clean it. So that can put a customer off as well. So it's another thing that hairstylists do that customers don't like. The next one again that hairstylists do that customer don't like is that can put a customer off from patronizing them or going back again to that salon is some hairstylists are just so clueless. Clueless in the sense that I don't know which simpler word will I use again for a better understanding. Like, what I mean is that they have no idea. They cannot even suggest to you. They cannot even give you a style or look at your face. You know, there are some customers, fine, it's good to do things that customers like, but there are some customers that they will just come sometimes, they don't know the type of hair they want to make, or they don't know the right product to use, or they don't know the right weave-on to use for a hairstyle. So, and they will, at least as a hairstylist, they expect you to have idea. They expect you to tell them, like somebody that maybe want to do a short hair, say, I want to make short hair. Then you just like, I don't know. This one good now, that one good now. You know, everything is okay, everything is good. Me as a customer, if I go that, I will be pissed with that kind of salon. I cannot patronize a hairstylist, because at least you should have idea, even if the customer doesn't like it, but at least have idea. Or is it product they don't know the right product to tell you to use? Anything they will just say, use it now, maybe this one is good, but at least you should be able to tell your customer that, okay, this product will be right for you, use this particular relaxer. There are some customers that has sensitive scalp, you can recommend a relaxer for them. Those are natural products. You can tell them that, okay, use this for dandruff, use this for to make your hair soft, or use this particular weave-on for this style, you know. Or if the customer doesn't even have idea of a style, you should be able to suggest that, okay, with your face this will look good on you, you know. Just suggest, not that the hairstylists, those ones are just clueless. Anything you show them, anything you tell them, they just like, oh, anything goes, anyone they okay. Fine, in as much as maybe you don't want to give a customer too much idea, but sometimes at least you still make the customer knows that you know something, especially when they ask. You should be able to tell them, you should be able to recommend, not that you just like, I don't know, this one I don't know. It will piss a customer off. Like me, I might not like coming to your salon because I'm not like, this one don't even know anything. She doesn't even know anything. He doesn't even have an idea as well. So that also pisses a customer off. For those that don't know what they are doing or they don't have idea, they are so clueless, they cannot even tell you what and what to use or a particular hairstyle to do. So this brings me to the next point again, that hairstylists that customers don't like. Some hairstylists are just so rude. They are just so rude. They are so unprofessional. They don't know how to answer you. They don't know how to say sorry. They don't know how to say welcome. They don't, like, you will just enter, they will just be looking at you. They will even say good afternoon or stand up, welcome. That is very, very courtesy. Professionalism is very, very important. But some, they don't. They are just so mannerless. They cannot tell a customer, you are welcome, or they stand up. What do you want to do? A lot of customers can just go because of that attitude from there. It doesn't matter if the person is good or not, if you know how to do the hair. If a stylist is mannerless, trust me, nobody will patronize a hairstylist. That you don't know how to say sorry, or a customer tell you something, you flare up, she's angry, she just starts giving you attitude or talking to you back, or talking to you, giving you a very rude answer. It pisses customers off. A lot of people don't like going back to such salons. They do it. If you ask them, what is, if you don't want to do now, if you don't want to go. Yes, it's true, but there's a way you present something. At least be polite. Try to talk to that customer in a polite way, even when sometimes you are, even when the customer is wrong, but at least just be civil, just be polite enough, just be patient, because you cannot get polite or different, these different characters that you are going to come across. But it's just that some hairstylists are just so rude. They will tell you, if you don't want to do it, don't do it now. That is my price and that is my price. I cannot remove it. Even if you want to tell that particular customer that this is how I did, but there's a way you can still convince the person. There's a way you can still tell the person, but not in a rude way. Or some, come and sit down here. Oh yeah, go and wash your hair. Please, I don't have time. I beg, just keep your hair very well. The way they will even tell you, keep your hair very well, please. Keep your hair very well. You are disturbing me. Don't do your hair like this. Adjust your hair, in a very rude way. It pisses customers off. They will not like to, come back to such salon again. They are late comers. They are not punctual before they will open their shop. It's like till 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is even okay. 12. Sometimes they are not regular. They don't come. Even if they know how to do hair, before you know it, your customers will just get tired and it pisses people off. They will not want to patronize you. They will say, that one that she's not always in the shop. Or even some again, they will open the shop, fine, but you will not see them there. They will just leave. You don't know where they've gone to. People will come, knock, or sometimes they will just leave their apprentice there. And those ones, they cannot do much. So by the time a customer comes over and over again, although fine, there are some times that you have one activity or the other to do, but those ones that you will never see them there, they just leave the shop for their hairstylist. Hairstylist is even okay. They will leave it for their apprentice, and with that, it will piss people off. They will not want to go there again. Like me, I cannot go to such salon that you will never see the owner, or the place is always locked. Even if it's not locked, it's opened, he or she is never there. It will make people not, they will just get tired and like, this one is not serious, and they will not want to patronize such customers again. So guys, these are the things that I know and I've experienced that hairstylists do that people don't like. So if there's any other one too you want to add to this, let's chat, let's see ourselves in the comments section. Let's talk, let's discuss. Have you ever experienced any of these points that I have mentioned? Let me know in the comment section, and if there's any additional one too you want to add to it, let me also know in the comment section. And if you have watched to this point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click click the red button, the red subscribe button, and also click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. Drop a comment, like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and once again subscribe to my channel to support my channel. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.